Hey friends, a few years ago, in my youth, there was a fellow by the name of Casey Kasem. Had a countdown every Saturday on our local stations, it was nationwide, where he would count down America's top 40 hits. A few years later, I think they changed the name to Casey's Top 40, but it was still the same. And Casey was a great radio man. I was in the business at an early age and stayed in it for several years until I started coaching high school sports. Well, Casey's somebody I always looked up to, and he was also a great voiceover artist and some of the Scooby-Doo characters. He was the voice of those folks. So thought about a catchphrase he always used during his America's Top 40 and Casey's Top 40 was, "And the countdown continues." And I think about that today. I'm getting a little older and thinking about that kind of in a different way. We all are living on a countdown. None of us are going to get out of this alive. So that's not to be morbid or bad. It's just something to think about. And what are you doing today to make the most of your time? I heard a speaker several years ago talk about what did you do with your dash? And I had to think about that. And you know, on a headstone, they have a birth date and they have a death date, and in between the two is a dash. That dash kind of symbolizes your life. So what did you do with your dash? I've thought about that a lot, and a lot of days I've wasted, but a lot of days I've gotten a lot out of it. Some days for good, some days maybe not for so much good. But this is to encourage you to, as the countdown continues, do something with your dash. Have some fun. Get out there and put yourself out there and have some fun. Make the most of every day that you can. Obviously, if you look in the background here, I'm at Disney World and having a great time with the family out here, or some of the family. Everybody couldn't make it, unfortunately, with work. But we're having a good time, those that could come, and looking forward to a time when we all can get back out here and have a little fun with Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck and the rest. So that's kind of an explanation of what this channel is kind of about, at least for now, is what am I doing with my dash and trying to get the most out of it. So as the countdown continues, folks, let's see what comes around the corner.